So last time we talked, Autumn Volkov, the heir of my legacy challenge, did nothing, while our founder, Alexis Volkov, contemplated the aftermath of her own death as she mentored her werewolf best friend, Candy Zest, went out on a date with her husband, Christopher Volkov, and visited her stepson Jacob Volkov's grave in Glimmerbrook for the first time since his funeral. Turns out it was a full moon, as all the Volkov werewolves were rampaging or on the verge of it, being one of the only humans in the family. Autumn didn't want to be all by herself while her family rampaged, so she invited her girlfriend, Addison Chopra, over for a sleepover. It was also the eve of Addison's birthday, and she wanted to be by her side as she aged up to a young adult. LMAO, not Nicole and Ezra scaring Edward. He ran to the bathroom to conceal his acne out of all things. No point in fixing the unfixable body. OMG Clint, can you not? Your existence is annoying as is. Christopher was going to pacify Ezra and Nicole. Usually, he'd let them just rampage. Let them experience everything it means to live as a werewolf. But going to Jacob's grave made him remember something. He had always imagined passing his pack, the Moonwood Collective, down to Jacob if he ever passed or decided he wanted to retire. He was wondering if Ezra or Nicole wanted to take on leadership. Nicole was the firstborn werewolf, yet Ezra was the oldest werewolf. Both of them didn't know what to say. It was an honor, yet a huge responsibility. They were going to have to think about it. Meanwhile, as she slept with her girlfriend, Autumn received a depressing call. Her good friend, Lucille Gupta, had died. I'm sorry. Who? Her and Autumn were actually really good friends. I literally don't remember this scene at all. Well, that's unfortunate. God, poor Autumn. She's so young and has already experienced so much loss. She woke up in desperate need for a bar or two. And that's when I noticed Addison is a young adult now. She distracted herself from Lucille's death by celebrating her girlfriend instead. They decided they were going to spend the whole day together, and they were going to have a lot of fun. How do you almost fall in a fucking hot springs? Damn, the hot springs is already dirty. They haven't even done anything yet. Help, not the woohoo sesh. This girl is obsessed with you, Edward. While Autumn and Addison handled business, Ezra went ahead and attended his first day of college. With all the kids out at school, Alexis at work, and Christopher busy freelancing, Autumn and Addison basically had the whole place to themselves. They spent quality time with each other outdoors, playing in the snow and building a snowman. And afterwards, while they shared some oregano, Ezra came back from college and started a conversation with Addison. He didn't really talk to her that day when she met Alexis and Chris. Speaking of Alexis, who is this random sitch and why is she thirsting for her? Talk about Volkov Riz, and this girl is still texting Edward. Good lord, can she take a hint? Ezra got to know Addison. They discussed interests, had deep conversations, and celebrated her birthday. And that's when Autumn finally got the idea to celebrate her Shanna and Tate. She had so much fun today, hanging outside with Addison. Perhaps they can go camping, or lodging really. Due to it being literally the middle of winter, she proposed the idea to Addison. And she was all in. She loved the idea of a wilderness getaway with her girlfriend and friends. So it was settled. Autumn was going to organize a lodging trip in Granite Falls for Addison, Shanna, Tate, Mason, Ezra, and herself. And afterwards, Addison wanted to keep herself warm with Autumn. I bet they'll be doing a lot of that in Granite Falls.